Our world is about to witness something no one is prepared for. A second moon is currently hanging in the sky. Yes, you heard that right. We have two moons. The sky is no longer ruled by one light, but two. A rare phenomenon that sounds like science fiction has quietly become reality, and almost no one is talking about it. Two luminous bodies now share the same space, pulling at our tides, our emotions, and maybe even our fate. One moon has always been enough to stir the oceans, to shift human moods, to mark cycles of madness and creation. But now there's another, a large asteroid. And the thing is, something strange happens when there's more than one force trying to pull at the human spirit. Two moons mean double the pull, double the pressure. If one moon can stir tides and emotions, imagine two working against each other. And if you feel aligned with this moment, feel free to drop 222 in the comments along with your thoughts in order to align yourself with this double lunar energy. The atmosphere has gained density. Nights have become more intense, and individuals globally are experiencing inexplicable sensations. Human nature appears to be recalibrating under this enhanced cosmic rhythm. Every sentiment, thought, and concealed yearning is magnified. Typically peaceful individuals might experience restlessness, while the usually restless might feel invincible. The energy field is unpredictable, with creation and chaos occurring simultaneously. This isn't merely a doubling of energy, it's our reflection being amplified. The original moon illuminates our conscious awareness. Its companion reveals our hidden depths. As this celestial mirror turns toward humanity, transformation begins. The true metamorphosis isn't occurring in the heavens, but within our very beings. This dual lunar presence transcends visual observation. It manifests as a tangible sensation. Since this rare alignment commenced, many have reported unusual emotional fluctuations, intermittent energy surges, and moments of inexplicable emotional processing. This occurs because atmospheric alterations trigger corresponding changes in human consciousness. The moon's traditional connection to emotions has now doubled, stretching us between dual emotional frequencies. Some individuals might experience heightened emotional states, from love to confusion, nostalgia to fear, while others might feel emotionally muted, as if overwhelmed by the intensity of these cosmic signals. Both responses are valid. The human psyche is encountering unprecedented levels of lunar influence. It resembles the convergence of two tidal forces, visually captivating yet irresistible in its pull. During this period, you might notice the emergence of dormant desires or emotional memories you believed were resolved. Resist the urge to analyze or rectify these feelings. Simply acknowledge their presence. This dual lunar energy isn't here to cause harm. Rather, it's here to unlock doorways long sealed by routine or resistance. As these twin moons illuminate our sky, they multiply not just in number, but in revelatory power. This celestial event serves as a reflection of our emotional depths, bringing to the surface what has long remained hidden. What appears as disorder is actually clarity emerging through transformation. As these celestial bodies continue their synchronized movement, they pose a singular question. Are you prepared to acknowledge what's now coming to light? If you've noticed your intuitive abilities feeling disrupted lately, if you're questioning your inner guidance or detecting conflicting messages from the cosmos, trust that your perceptions are valid. The convergence of two lunar forces is indeed affecting the wavelengths of intuitive awareness. What once manifested as a clear internal guidance now resembles a chorus of overlapping voices. You might find yourself overinterpreting coincidences, either seeing significance in every occurrence or feeling disconnected from meaningful signs altogether. Your emotional compass, previously reliable, now oscillates between dual magnetic influences. When the heavens split, intuition follows suit. This isn't a breakdown of your inner knowing, but rather an invitation to realign. You're being called to move beyond surface-level understanding and connect with deeper resonance. If certain signals feel overwhelming or barely perceptible, remain steady. Focus on the underlying vibrations. These twin moons are guiding us to navigate through interference, to discover harmony within apparent opposition. Consider this period a test of energetic equilibrium. When pulled by opposing forces, only those anchored in self-awareness maintain their foundation. This requires drawing your energy inward, prioritizing your internal rhythm over external indicators. True intuition isn't about certainty. It's about recognizing your authentic truth amidst the cosmic cacophony. As this lunar alignment persists, the boundary between instinctive knowing and uncertainty becomes increasingly permeable. Those who adapt, who can sense beyond the disruption, will discover their intuition isn't deteriorating but evolving into something more profound. Every significant spiritual awakening begins with disruption. This current phenomenon, this unprecedented doubling of lunar influence, represents the kind of cosmic disturbance that awakens humanity's deepest essence. Throughout history, humans have searched the skies for signs of transformation. This rare occurrence bears all the hallmarks of such a sign. When jewel moons influence Earth, they affect more than oceanic tides. They stir the waters within us, our emotions, recollections, and long-dormant truths. Many are experiencing internal resistance, a subtle unrest, an inexplicable discomfort, as if something within yearns to shift but lacks direction. This marks the inception of awakening. Before illumination expands, it must first challenge its constraints. What appears as inner turbulence or disorientation is actually your essence recalibrating to embrace heightened consciousness, deeper sensitivity, and profound authenticity. This energetic transformation acts as an amplifying lens for your inner being. Each concealed emotion, every unexpressed aspiration, all ignored whispers of intuition begin to emerge. While some might perceive this as disorder, it's actually the energy of genuine alignment, the organic process of embracing your truth. Though we often envision awakening as serene, it initially manifests as internal turbulence. This storm is currently sweeping through millions of souls. It's the emotional upheaval preceding the reconstruction of core foundations. You might find yourself reevaluating everything: your relationships, daily patterns, core beliefs, even your perception of temporal reality. It's as if the second moon holds up a cosmic mirror, challenging you with the question, who are you beneath the surface? When reality shifts. Though this process may seem daunting, it's precisely how evolution manifests. Discomfort isn't a form of retribution. It's an indication that you're transcending the version of yourself that thrived in previous conditions. For certain individuals, this phenomenon will unlock dormant creative forces. For others, it will spark the valor needed to release the life they've pretended to embrace. Every aspect of your authentic self that was previously silenced will begin to resonate anew. This surge isn't meant to destabilize you. It's designed to guide you toward genuine alignment. And as this wave subsides, you'll realize that the apparent chaos didn't weaken you. It revealed your inherent resilience. Since time immemorial, humans have spoken of the moon's mysterious influence over behavior, its ability to awaken primal instincts, blur rational boundaries, and evoke the inexplicable. The term lunacy itself derives from lunar influence. Now, with jewel moons affecting Earth's field, we enter an era where ancient wisdom meets contemporary reality. If one moon influences tides, two moons generate tempests. The twin lunar presence intensifies everything traditionally governed by the moon: emotional depths, instinctual wisdom, and subconscious realms. Consequently, people worldwide may experience unprecedented shifts in behavior, feeling, and dreaming that transcend conventional understanding. Dreams may intensify in clarity and significance. Emotional states may fluctuate dramatically, and buried impulses might surface unexpectedly. This isn't descent into chaos, but rather revelation. The dual moons function as celestial illuminators, exposing psychological shadows we've long avoided confronting. You might observe increased reactivity, heightened sensitivity, or intensified passion in those around you. This transformation extends beyond individual experience to collective consciousness. Humanity's emotional spectrum is expanding. Under this amplified influence, our authentic nature emerges more powerfully. This explains the sudden flaring of conflicts, deepening of relationships, and unexpected emotional shifts. The twin moons aren't creating disorder from void. They are extracting dormant chaos from our hidden depths. Some individuals might experience this as profound fatigue or restless nights, while others may feel an intense surge of energy making relaxation elusive. It's the same lunar influence manifesting uniquely in each soul. Within this unpredictable current, a transformative process unfolds. Ancient emotional patterns are being released. The kind of liberation that ancient societies dreaded and spiritual seers embraced. The moon doesn't induce madness. It unveils authenticity. In the approaching nights, anticipate a subtle shift in reality's balance, as if humanity shares a collective dreamscape. Yet within this apparent instability lies an unprecedented opportunity for expanded consciousness. The second moon magnifies not just our conscious emotions but our concealed truths. It draws forth authenticity, like oceanic currents revealing coastal secrets. If we can navigate this phase while maintaining our center, what appears as disorder may reveal itself as profound insight. When twin moons ascend, they don't merely illuminate the heavens, they divide them. Night transforms into a living metaphor of duality. Light intertwined with shadow, reality merged with illusion, visible blended with invisible. Like the divided sky, our inner landscape splits. The presence of dual lunar forces means our hidden aspects are exposed under intensified illumination. Every self-deception, outgrown pattern, and relationship sustained by momentum becomes apparent. Twin moons don't generate illumination. They reveal what was always present. This phenomenon doesn't merely shine upon us, it mirrors our essence. The second moon serves as a celestial reflector, transforming our existence into visible patterns of harmony and discord. You may observe recurring themes emerging: encounters with figures from your past, resurgence of emotions incongruent with your present reality, or an inexplicable urge to question established norms. These aren't random occurrences. Under dual moonlight, truth can no longer hide behind familiar patterns. This moment's energy demands complete authenticity, even when uncomfortable. You might look at familiar faces and sense unfamiliarity, feel disconnected from once comfortable spaces, or experience inexplicable attraction to the unknown. That's the mirror effect. It reflects more than physical reality. It reveals vibrations that no longer align. The second moon functions as a cosmic filter, distinguishing genuine from artificial. Spiritually, this marks the dissolution of illusion. Dual moonlight refuses to accommodate partial truths. It amplifies them until they disintegrate. This explains the sensation of dissolution. In essence, falsehoods are losing their reflection. Double illumination penetrates every facade until only authenticity remains. This is when connections either strengthen or dissolve. When connections either deepen or dissolve. When identities forged in survival transform into expressions of authentic self. This isn't punishment, but purification. The twin moon's reflection compels each soul to confront its true nature. Not the carefully curated image we present to others, but the essence the cosmos has always recognized. The more we resist this authentic reflection, the more distorted our surrounding reality becomes. If existence feels like an endless maze of mirrors now, it's precisely because it is. We're being guided to cease seeking external validation and instead face the truth that emerges from within. Only by embracing this reflection can we transcend duality and reconnect with the underlying unity. This transformation extends beyond individual awakening. It's a global metamorphosis. Humanity collectively mirrors the turbulence of the dual moons. Observe the signs: social discord, emotional intensity, leadership uncertainty, individuals conflicting for reasons beyond rational explanation. It's as if humanity's collective consciousness has become an ocean, with dual lunar forces creating opposing tides. The world appears unstable because energetically it is. The ancient wisdom holds true, as above, so below. When two moons align, humanity confronts its fundamental division. This extraordinary celestial event forces global consciousness to examine its reflection. The same duality residing within each individual, reason versus feeling, ego versus soul essence, now manifests on the global stage. Nations divide, belief systems clash, and reality itself seems to split. Yet beneath this apparent chaos lies an extraordinary development: evolution. The world is advancing toward elevated consciousness, one that can no longer sustain itself on outdated illusions and comfortable deceptions. People globally sense a deeper transformation unfolding. Even skeptics of energetic or astrological phenomena perceive the tension, the electrically charged atmosphere, the altered flow of time, the heightened collective emotional state. This transcends political or circumstantial explanation. It's pure energy. Humanity's emotional field resonates with the instability created by two moons sharing orbital space. Witness people acting erratically, experiencing breakdowns, or achieving breakthrough moments. These are manifestations of collective realignment. When celestial patterns shift, human consciousness follows. The global unrest isn't destruction but detoxification. Humanity is releasing generations of repressed emotions, obsolete systems, and false beliefs about power and separation. Though chaotic in appearance, this process is essential for collective healing. Revelation precedes revolution. Earth mirrors its inhabitants, who in turn mirror the celestial dance above. This energetic triangle, connecting humanity, Earth, and cosmos, aligns for the first time in known history. The global pressure we experience simply reflects consciousness expanding beyond comfortable boundaries. And when this transformative phase concludes, we'll understand that what appeared as disorder was actually humanity's collective awakening. Two celestial bodies, one planetary consciousness, countless souls, all moving through this evolutionary storm together. Yet storms are temporary messengers. They cleanse the atmosphere, restore equilibrium, and teach us that true peace emerges not from avoiding turbulence, but from embracing its lessons. When humanity endures this profound reflection, it gains the wisdom to see its authentic nature. Every monumental transformation brings waves of uncertainty, and this dual lunar convergence propels us directly into that space. These twin moons represent more than an astronomical rarity. They mark the threshold between familiar territory and unprecedented possibility. Throughout history, humans have attempted to orchestrate life's natural rhythms. But this particular energetic current defies control. It transcends conventional logic, dismantles our preconceptions, and reveals that certainty was never our birthright. True evolution springs not from intellectual mastery, but from willing engagement with the unknown. This is an energy that demands surrender, not capitulation, but deep trust. The presence of twin moons creates a deliberate disruption in our perceived reality. The universe speaks clearly. Release your attachment to the familiar. We're being initiated into a new way of being, asked to navigate without conventional maps, to trust our inner guidance over rational analysis, and to embrace mystery as our greatest teacher. Many will experience this as standing at the edge of vast possibility. Not threatening, but profoundly unfamiliar. You may question previously solid foundations, feeling drawn toward seemingly illogical choices and connections. This is intentional. The dual moons serve as a cosmic gateway, testing our capacity to release control and flow with life's current rather than resist it. The unknown isn't an adversary, but the fertile ground where new versions of self take root. When you embrace rather than resist this phase, remarkable transformation occurs. Fear dissolves into wonder. The need to predict outcomes gives way to trust in the unfolding process. This moment defies logical interpretation because it's designed to awaken the aspect of consciousness that thrives in uncertainty. In an accelerating universe, control becomes impossible. But authentic faith emerges as true empowerment. Within every conclusion lies a genesis. This double lunar alignment opens an extraordinary portal of rebirth. When two moons share celestial space, they illuminate more than the physical darkness. They activate dormant aspects of human consciousness. Reality extends an invitation to step into elevated frequencies where previous limitations and hesitations become obsolete. Rebirth manifests not through external change, but through internal willingness to evolve. This energy carries fertile, electric, and unpredictable qualities. It awakens creative potential, innate courage, and long-forgotten aspirations buried beneath routine existence. People suddenly find themselves awakening to dormant creative impulses, discovering voices they never knew they possessed, yearning to reinvent themselves completely. This surge comes not from calculated planning, but from cosmic forces gently nudging them toward their authentic destiny. The atmosphere itself seems electrically charged with possibility, silently challenging each soul to take action. This transformative portal isn't a physical threshold to cross, but rather a state of being to embody. The energetic shift occurs precisely when you release your grip on outdated self-concepts, ingrained fears, and familiar limitations. As if by divine orchestration, new connections, fresh perspectives, and unexpected pathways materialize where only obstacles existed before. This evolution transcends the mere pursuit of purpose. It's about becoming the living embodiment of your highest potential. The same lunar radiance that illuminated your deepest shadows now serves as a beacon, guiding you forward on your journey. For those awaiting divine confirmation to advance, let this moment serve as your celestial signal. The alignment of dual moons exists not to create confusion, but to illuminate the profound truth that genuine transformation invariably emerges from periods of darkness. As these celestial bodies gradually separate and night returns to its familiar single light, something fundamental within your consciousness will have shifted irreversibly. You'll comprehend that every moment of turbulence, every emotional wave, every period of uncertainty served a greater purpose. Sometimes the universe must create cosmic disturbances to awaken dormant souls. There's an undeniable presence permeating the atmosphere. It lends a tangible weight to the night, imbuing darkness with consciousness. As twilight descends, the very air seems to thicken, resonating with an unprecedented awareness. This sensation penetrates deeply, affecting your physical being, your rhythmic pulse, your very breath. The world assumes a hushed quality while paradoxically feeling more vibrant, as if the cosmos itself has adopted a new breathing pattern. Night's customary silence has transformed into a subtle vibration, an ethereal energy synchronizing with your heartbeat. When the heavens breathe differently, it signals the universe's attentive presence. Globally, people are becoming increasingly attuned to this shift. The atmosphere carries an electric charge, with moonlight assuming almost physical properties. Previously tranquil nights now possess an intimate quality, creating a profound sense of cosmic connection. This awareness brings comfort rather than fear, fostering deep universal consciousness. You might find yourself increasingly drawn skyward, inexplicably attracted to lunar energy. The moon seems to have descended closer, developing an almost sentient presence, observing humanity's movements, responses, and adaptations. Perhaps this is precisely the point. The moon has evolved beyond mere light reflection to mirror human consciousness itself. This phenomenon transcends imagination or paranoia, representing an expansion of perceptual boundaries. The celestial energy shift is heightening human sensitivity, with magnetic fields, gravitational forces, and cosmic energies fine-tuning our consciousness like delicate instruments. Nighttime brings enhanced intuition, amplified emotions, and more vivid dreamscapes, as darkness evolves beyond the simple absence of light. It has evolved into a conscious field, reflecting humanity's heightened collective awareness. Ancient wisdom speaks of the moon's ability to unveil what sunlight conceals. Now, with doubled lunar illumination, every shadow finds itself exposed. These nights are teaching us to perceive beyond physical sight, to sense the immeasurable. The moon has transcended its role as a stellar canvas, becoming an active catalyst for change, emitting frequencies that reawaken dormant aspects of our consciousness. You might experience unexpected memory recalls, sudden clarity of thought, or inexplicable emotional vulnerability. This isn't mere coincidence. It's resonant connection. The sensation of being observed only unsettles those who've forgotten their place within the universal consciousness. For those who embrace stillness beneath this transformed sky, something remarkable unfolds. A profound connection to everything emerges. From gentle breezes to the distant luminescent horizon, to life's subtle unseen movements. The boundary between observer and observed disappears. You're no longer merely gazing at the moon. You're engaged in silent dialogue with it. This is what the dual moons offer us. They remind us that awareness isn't a possession, but a shared experience with existence itself. As time progresses, our nights won't revert to their former state. Even when one moon eventually vanishes, the imprint of this deepened awareness will endure. The memory of the sky's awakening, of the universe's returned gaze, will persist. Because once night's breath touches you, its sound becomes eternally memorable. The moon doesn't observe, it recognizes. Two celestial mirrors now reflect everything we are and everything we've avoided confronting. There's poetry in how the heavens mirror our species' division at this crucial moment. The second moon isn't a harbinger of destruction, but a cosmic reminder that creation and chaos dance as partners, not adversaries. Duality represents dialogue rather than discord. It's the universe's method of self-discovery. Our world currently oscillates between extremes: illumination and darkness, reality and illusion, conviction and doubt. Yet this tension precisely characterizes planetary evolution. Just as day and night cooperate to sustain life, disorder and harmony collaborate to refine human consciousness. Every significant advancement emerges from disruption, and our present situation proves no different. The dual moons above symbolize a perceptual divergence rather than a destined division. They demonstrate how contrast births awareness. This second celestial body isn't warning us, it's revealing truth. It reflects both humanity's compassionate nature and our lingering struggles with ego and greed. The mechanisms that persist, some still vital, others merely echoing past necessities, continue their dance. This second illumination doesn't generate new shadows. Rather, it reveals where we've been dwelling within existing ones. This revelation isn't meant to condemn, but to enlighten. For the first time in our history, Earth bathes in light from dual sources, compelling us to abandon our singular perspective. In this transformed nocturnal landscape, everything assumes new meaning. The horizon stretches beyond familiar boundaries. Silence penetrates deeper, and celestial bodies shine with unprecedented brilliance. Humanity has awakened to a new consciousness, even if we haven't fully grasped this transformation. We're beginning to resonate with Earth's timeless wisdom, that evolution emerges not from certainty, but from the cracks of uncertainty. It blossoms when reality outpaces our capacity to explain it. This is where consciousness flourishes, in the dynamic tension between what exists and what's emerging. As these twin moons maintain their celestial vigil, they herald a collective transformation. One moon's radiance teaches steadfastness, while the other instructs in the art of letting go. Together, they guide us toward equilibrium and wholeness. True harmony isn't found in avoiding conflict, but in learning to move gracefully within it. We're discovering that duality isn't a force to resist, but a principle to embrace. Living beneath dual lights means embracing two perspectives, one that anchors us in reality, another that reminds us of reality's endless expansion. If you've stayed with me through this exploration, I extend my gratitude. Should this content resonate with you and you desire more, consider subscribing. Your support means everything. Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. Until we meet again, Stay well and remember to subscribe for more thought-provoking content.